What's going on, guys? Partly Cloudy 531 doing a video response to Fighton52's contest. I don't know if y'all can see my dog right there right behind Matt Ryan's leg, but if he makes any kind of weird faces or noises, just ignore him. But anyways, Fighton52 is putting together this awesome contest where he wants everyone to talk about opening up their first pack of cards. And for me, first pack of cards that I can remember opening was the 1987 Topps, which was an awesome set. Everybody recognizes the 87 Topps as the wood border around it. But as a kid, there was a card shop that my friends and I, we could ride our bikes. We'd go through like the back of the neighborhood through the woods. We thought we were awesome because we like had found this shortcut to get out of the neighborhood and get up to the card shop on our bikes. And on Saturdays and during the summer and stuff, we would ride up there. And you didn't need a lot of money to open up packs. You needed, 50 cents, a pack. So a couple dollars, you could go up there and bust some packs. And there weren't inserts or hits necessarily. You were just hoping to get the good guys that were playing then. And for me, it was about getting Braves. Anytime you got Braves, it was always cool. But the 87 Topps, I don't remember exactly my first pack what I got, so it probably wasn't anything crazy, but it was the only thing I opened for a while. I didn't do football then. I only did baseball, and I thought the 87 Fleer were just ugly. They had that blue, that like neon blue border, and the Donruss were alright. I did buy a lot of Donruss too, but the Topps is what got me into card collecting to begin with. And I still have, all those cards that I collected back then as a kid, which is where these came from right here. Barry Larkin was in that set. That's his rookie card. Rafael Palmeiro. Greg Maddux. This card right here, I think I got maybe 5 or 6 years later, when he came to Atlanta and started playing for the Braves, because I didn't collect him when he was on the Cubs. But this is from the traded set. You couldn't pull this from a pack. You had to get this out of the factory set. This is a really popular card from the 87 set. I can remember as a kid always wanting this card. And once I finally got it, I was really happy. But this is Barry Bonds' rookie card. The first card you could pull from a pack. He did, like the Greg Maddux, he had an 86 traded card. But this was the first one that we were pulling from packs. And this is probably the single most popular card from the 87 set. I can remember my friend pulling this card. It's the exact card right here that I'm holding. And he had already had one that he either bought it as a single or he might have pulled it in another pack before. But he pulled this, and then him and I ended up working out a trade for it. I don't remember what it was that I traded him, but I've had this card since 1987. And of course I couldn't make a video response to James's contest without putting this card in there. And Bo Jackson also had an 86 Topps traded card, but this was the first one that you could pull from a pack. And this card right here is probably my single most favorite card of all time, because Dale Murphy, growing up in Atlanta, Dale Murphy was my childhood hero. And at that age, you wouldn't sit in front of a TV and watch baseball for 3 hours, but my dad always watched the Braves, and he would call my brothers and I into the room whenever Dale Murphy was up to bat. He'd let us know. Or we would come by and ask, when's Dale Murphy coming up? And he would let us know if it was getting close. And we would watch Dale Murphy bat, and then that was it. Because in 1987, and for a lot of the 80s, the only thing worth watching in Braves baseball was Dale Murphy. But I can remember getting this card as a kid, pulling this card from a pack, just being so excited, looking at it all the time. I'm surprised it's in as good a condition as it is, because I'm sure I handled it I pulled it out all the time and would touch it just because I wanted to touch it. But this card right here is just awesome. You know, everyone who's collected cards as a kid knows that there's just something a little bit different about looking at a baseball card when you're a kid than when you're older. But it was just my idol in that card, and everything about this piece of cardboard right here was like the closest I could ever get to Dale Murphy, I guess. That's how I felt. But awesome card. Dale has developed